to have the chance to tune in and not find, not that they won't. That's what longer there is. Sorry. Getting distracted in the kitchen. It's a little longer than I should have a little bit. Yeah. I just had a lovely bread with stuffing, cheese, paneer. Anybody's on the street, I'm coming. Hey, honey, you're a good little boy. Yeah. And because of it, here you are. Okay, here I am. Here he is. Here I am. Where are you? Oh, that was actually under 3 minutes, even though I got briefly distracted in the kitchen too. um. Um. So welcome. Glad to have you here. And what I will say on this first topic, or the first topic, I don't want to call it the main one necessarily, is that like, I don't like the first topic. I'll come back when we start the second one. Just kidding. He didn't say that, but or at least it looks like they left. Anyway, is that it can take time to to get where you want to be in life and to get the kind of opportunities you would like sometimes. And maybe it shouldn't be that way, but I will hope that that it's not too hard and painful to go through that, and that when you sorry, I'm just adjusting things here. When you find those things, you may stick with it for many years, a few months, whatever it is, but they're important. One reason I say this is that, like, I know there's like a on that, but like, I can't remember the last time I thought it, although I do think it wasn't super long ago. And it was kind of like, wow, they have somebody to do that? Why do they need an extra person to do that? So I'm moving around so much. It's a laptop, and I'm trying to get the pillows good behind me. Um, you know, but I'm going to share the example that came up this morning. Whether I'm still involved in a particular program or not, I don't know. I was asking for Switch and who I was matched with, kind of, sort of. And he is aware of the YouTube channel. So if he sees this, you know, it's not that I dislike you. There was a couple things maybe, and as much as I would love to suggest reach out to me and work it out, I sort of feel like we've tried to, and I don't know. And honestly, you know, as much as consistency is nice, I don't like being held to like Monday at that time. I have to feel like talking. You know, many people will say, "Oh, you seem like you like to talk," and I don't hate it. Most of the time, but I don't like it all the time either, and it varies. One Monday late morning, even though it's late morning, could be different than another one. You know what I mean? So, and sure, I could take time and think of things I want to talk about, but some of it just seems redundant, and I don't know. Energy, health reasons, I have to consider these things too. So, I'm not sure if that means that this particular program that I'm in, I mean, if it was a different matchup, it might be a different day. But I mean, the feelings will still be kind of the same. I think as far as that goes, it's not like the time was a bad, allocation. I mean, late morning. Although I'm kind of up fairly early in our routine, even if I otherwise don't have a need to be. Um, and First day of the week. I mean, which I know a lot of people hate Mondays, but when it's something that you find helpful and a connection that you enjoy and you look forward to it, you know, or work that you enjoy, whatever, then it well makes it more enjoyable, makes it more, you know. So, you know, but maybe that was for a point in my life, and even though I'm not necessarily all that much busier for the most part, and I may still need support, and I don't know. I mean, if he calls this week, I guess we'll see. I don't know where the boss has been, but I had given her some feedback, and like the other thing still gets me a little bit. The being on the leaving. I mean, yes, I'm in that group, and they could bring it up next week. We do have a little bit of time to discuss, but there's a lot of people in there, and there's also a bit of a format, and only 2 weeks left of it too. So, um, but the other thing is with this particular agency, I do have somebody who knows how to reach me, um, including sending me a survey link for feedback. Sorry, just a moment. Uh, you know, and yet had somebody else call. Um, I guess what it and didn't say that I'm not in the program anymore, but I guess like I think that the one that contacted me, unless she's no longer there anymore for some reason, because like I say, I haven't heard from her any reply, which is usually a bit quicker. Um, but you'd think that they would still have the same way to reach me, um, and instead called. And I understand some people, although she sounded young too, and she honestly sounded like not a super bubbly and energetic type of person. So I mean, uh, I'd be curious if people think that I bet you they would say that I'm often seeming energetic, but bubbly. I don't know if that classifies as me. Giddy occasionally, but anywho, point of the matter is that October 17th. That's today. Why does it say? Why is it still titled as Thursday? Do you say think Thursday comes 2 days in a row? Anywho, oh, it actually is live. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here with this, and then I'm going to see who's that. Oh, smokes! Now it's outside next to a tree. Man, he's full of new things. Oh wow! All my favorite new people. Oh, hi. Just a moment here. I'm multitasking. I just want to check something quickly. But then again, I think that it might. Okay. Okay. Um, I can drop down this and see it there. Um, yeah, all these people, they're very, they're nice. They say hi to me. I know the typing sound and it's not super engaging for watchers, so I will be back in just a moment. Um, it's so nice when we form a community. It's great when we're enjoying the person who's posting the video and chat with them too, but it's also nice when there's a community in the chat too, and that's something that I think really established nicely. um, and that, but yeah, no. So I'm just thinking, why couldn't she have? And I started to get those ones again too. Whoops! Why couldn't she have sent it to me? Um, and why am I getting things about summer jobs uh, when we're not in the summer? Um, 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 anywho, yeah. I don't know why she just had somebody else call and say we can either send you a link or we can do it on the phone with you. And I'm not even sure if I need to do it. I'm not even sure what I would say. I'm curious a little bit about the questions, and there probably isn't many because they will probably figure that most people wouldn't want to take a lot of time to fill it out or to answer questions. I don't know, but I could have helped make these calls. I could have helped uh, formulate the survey, but maybe they've already had, for a long time at this agency put together. Um, um, but yeah, I don't know what side of things I want to speak more to. The side where, I mean, I guess the side that makes most sense to me or most sense to me currently kind of makes sense. Okay, I want to hear this. It's a beautiful side. Oh, right. Um, Hopefully they will give such as opposed to, yeah. Anywho, one thing that I always mean to say, and I'm gonna put it in the description so I start getting in the habit of it. Um, it's great that he gives love of love, but you can't say whether it's anybody else's paper or not. Oops. Um, so yeah, basically, that's. I wish I could think of some other examples, but maybe you can help me think of some. As to, like I say, I did look up some suggestions as to kind of different ways to word it, and I kind of went with the one that I thought sounded cool and made sense. Um, Actually, I think I went with two. I was able to fit in two, and we have two viewers at the moment too, so that's cool. And pretty much get a full title in, so that was nice. I'm just gonna make sure I do have the chat turned on. Yep, perfect. And hopefully you'll like to subscribe, and like to comment. But yeah, so basically, and apparently it looks like to leave. I don't think that's any other one from accident. They wouldn't do that. I'm pretty sure. Um, so I'm doing my best. There is a song that kind of fits, I would say, this time of year that I've been thinking of a little bit, and I'm tempted to do it. But I'd have to go upstairs for the other cell phone. I also could look at some of the songs I was looking at the other day, but I just have the chords open. I could just sing a little bit of it too. It happens almost every night. Everybody dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. It feels a fine and right. It's just a fine and natural sight. Yeah, something like that. Lost Mother on that one. I know. You're like, because if it's a full moon, that ain't lucky. I might agree. And actually, I don't think too much about it. I did it, so there it is. Um, and I guess if I'm going to play any piano, I mean, I don't know, but I haven't been on it yet, so I don't know what I'm going to think of the feeling of that instrument if I was to sit down at it. But like the keys and the way it plays, it looks like a nice keyboard. But I guess there is only one way to find out. Go and give her a try, right? Um, and I do, like I say, have a certain singer that I could use to inspire. I just wanted to look up the lyrics to a song quickly that just came to mind. I know I think a bit about, well, a few things which to myself are somewhat mildly triggering, but possibly just to myself. But at the same time, it's kind of a neat concept for a song. Um, Although I don't know if I really want to sing that. And the chords are not that interesting, unique, or spectacular. I'm going to look at some of these, I think. And until people tune in and, if they say, what did you mean by this part of the title? Or this is what it makes me think of, I'm actually going to add that in. But yeah, I've been watching this one musician on here for probably 2 or 3 months, and I've gotten to know like about uh, 5 or 6 of his viewers, which has really been nice. Um, Maybe even more than that. Like, and we talk with them, so that's been cool. Um, but yeah, okay. So I'm gonna look into what songs I want to do, and we'll go from there. Why will I owe it to you? You sure do's. Um, so yeah, okay, I'm gonna see what we can end up doing song wise, and anything else. Although I must say that's a little odd. I just briefly had this open on another tab, and I see a message on that one that I don't see here. I'm very familiar with the person, very, very, and I really don't think that they would have taken it away. And what I see, maybe I'll try putting it, or maybe if you're watching, um, I welcome you to try putting it again. Um, but oops, but yeah, basically, um, what I see when I load this tab, hopefully chat's behaving, is sup, I'm ready to give and receive more healing, soothing, and joy. I know this is a good place to come for that. And I'm glad that you feel so because I mostly, oh, there we go, there it is. I mostly agree and try to make it so as well. Um, and it said two there for a moment, and actually now I do see it. I see it twice. So I'm going to get rid of it once. Must have just been on a delay. I don't want it to keep showing that I've um, so yeah. Um, okay, let's see what songs we can do. I mean, he's a little bit distracted as far as joining in goes, but maybe he will. Maybe he will. He's been at it. I was eating. I was eating and watching something for about 15 or 20 minutes after he went out to start his fitness session. So add 27 minutes to that. That's almost an hour. So he very well might be down actually in time, which is very nice. Now, with that new instrument, I haven't figured out the new setup very well yet. So I'm just looking up a list of songs here. It is all by the same singer, but you can suggest other ones if you like. That device I was looking at things is upstairs. I'm going to keep looking at some of the ones I came across last night and decide if I want to do them. But that device is plugged in upstairs right now, so person left, but whatever. And if they'd been here about 5 or 10 minutes later, I probably would have been playing a song. But which song will it be? There are a couple of her songs that I think are very almost indie men, almost, but not quite. But she's from my hometown actually, and I do like a lot of her music. So, and I haven't looked at it in a while. So, well, except for the other day. But before then, it'd been a while. So, she even has some Christmas music. I don't think I knew that, but so many musicians do. It just until we get the first snowfall. As much as I love Christmas music and am somewhat looking forward to doing it, it feels a little early, doesn't it? Um, the person left. They're like, yeah, but it sounds like you're gonna do it, and it's too early, too early in the day, too early in the season. It's not even that season yet. I tell you, I've seen some Christmas stuff in some places, though. I think I don't get out much, but I have noticed. Um, that one almost sounds like it may have been inspired by another song. Um, Welcome. Glad to have you here. I've had a bit of activity, but I've only been rolling for about 30 minutes, and you left. Speaking of the word giddy earlier, she actually has a song called Giddy Up, but she does do quite a bit of country stuff. Um, some stuff sounds a bit like rap, pop, but she does do quite a bit of costume stuff. Sorry, I read the word costume and got confused. What am I saying? Country type stuff. But because I don't want to say it's because she's a woman, because there are certainly lots of women that sing country that you can tell. But for some reason, maybe because often their voices are usually deeper, and maybe the twang is more noticeable in male singers um, that sing country. Not that all country has to have those things, but I. My new friend on this other person's chat, he says he's going to a costume party, and let me make sure I read this correct. Actually, I think he said as Ozzy Osbourne. Um, I, I I read it in reverse, and the other one's going to be a bat. It reminds me of the plug and prog thing, even though that was a very non-kinky couple, or at least definitely gave that vibe somewhat. But and I says his name's Ripner, so I said Ripner. Okay. Hmm. I almost want to do Ain't No Critter, and that one I just recently learned about, but it's not. It's not been like a, oh yeah, gotta do that one. The times I've heard it, like it's not terrible. I've let it play, but and speaking of the person I just was alluding to, ironically, one of the people I was just alluding to, ironically, um, I was in a activity group once, and we had a karaoke one or whatever. And she said, "Would anyone like to sing this with me?" And I have some ideas. And she may have pre-thought it, or maybe she thought it in the spot, and she wanted to act it out a little bit. This is the same one, and I'm kind of, you know, understand it and thankful in that, especially considering, and I was just thinking about this the other day. I haven't done nearly as many photo shoots as I would like with people, but I did do one with her. And actually, when I thought of the ones that I've done, I hadn't thought of her the other day. So I'm adding her in now. And she had a collection of hats. And when we did the photo shoot, she insisted that she had to wear every hat before we finished. Um, but when we were doing the karaoke, and her partner wasn't in the group, and but he did come on the Halloween one. Um, she said, "Would you like to act this out?" And she was a bit of a funny one. Nice and everything, but a bit very, very G most of the time. Quirky, that would be the word. But I kind of miss her energy. Anyway, and I can't remember, but maybe even though I might interrupt myself if I play it, then maybe I will look at this and see if anything comes to mind. This is going back years as to, oh, in that part she did this. I mean, it wasn't super elaborate, but I don't know, there was a W in her name. Um, or maybe I'll look at some of the lyrics first and see if I remember anything, and then we'll go from there. She kind of bopped around a little bit, kind of like sort of like how Ray sang, just her mannerisms, her movements. Bop may not be the right word, but bop, ba dum ba da bop, da ba ba bop, boom ba da boo ha. Oh yeah, bop, ba dum ba dum. I believe in the thing I love. I believe we can pick it now. I believe in it. The sun goes down. I believe I think I love. Oh. I thought of that recently. I do better with the accompaniment, but I don't know why. I don't know. Understand that's the same old lie lyric. Oh, again, this is actually an example which makes me not want to sing it, because even though I am in touch with my feminine side as well, and most of us guys have one, it's just a lot of us don't acknowledge it or aren't in touch with it. But what do you call it? This is kind of one of her kind of anti-men type songs, you know. And regardless of how they're referring, um, where is she over here? Never had one before. Um, you know, in many ways, a lot of us are anti-women. I don't know, and that's actually kind of a little kinky, and not that you know that's necessarily a problem. But do I want to sing that kind of song? So, in a good way. I like that title. Yeah, so air. This one I feel like I could somewhat relate to, both with the way my chest and throat has been feeling lately, and kind of in general, somewhat. Maybe he plans to check it afterwards, so I should try and keep doing something worthwhile for that. I know that Ray would say, and others too probably, if it's a good song, just sing it. Who cares if you relate to the lyrics? But I can be quite literal, and I struggle with that. Like, this song seems to be about having been through a breakup. I'm currently in a happy relationship, hopefully for the rest of my life. And my exes, I was just looking at. I know this might not sound like someone who has passed them, but I saw her in somebody's list, and she lost a lot of weight. Um, Not that she was like super huge, but and but I'm uh, I'm past that, but like, in other words, I don't want to be back with the person, but I suppose I do miss that time in my life, and I do somewhat miss the connection. I think that's really what it is. So what I'm thinking of doing with this song is singing just the chorus, and that's just going to be my version of the cover. And otherwise, you can look up what's it called again? Later, you can look up "On Earth When I Breathe" and hear the full song. But because yeah, this is what I relate to, or this is what I'm feeling most. So it's what I'm gonna do. Now, as I mentioned too, this is not a cell phone, so it's a bit harder to kind of possibly. We did just put this chair here, so that might work. Well, it's actually always been here. We slightly moved it. Will that work? I think that'll work, eh? Um, Although I'd rather not have that distraction. Yeah, I think that'll work okay. It's a bit bright sunny, but it's either that or this. Just trying a new setup because of a new instrument. But I don't think, I'm not entirely sure. Which do you like better, that or this? At the moment, I'm thinking this, and yes, it's right. So, recognize it, whatever. Okay. Oh. I'll be right back in just a moment, and we'll get started. Let me turn this on. First time playing with this keyboard. Oh yeah, screen comes on just fine now. But not the first time playing piano. Oh, and one other thing, it looks like the person didn't stay. The only thing about this is it's not close enough to really see the comment, but I can pick it up and bring it closer. Part of me wants to still be drinking coffee, but I feel like I had plenty and I had some other sugar. Sugar's not great for the throat anyway, especially when you have a lot of it. Maybe more in the form of candy, but which it wasn't. But there's all kinds of interesting symbols around here. This was donated. I think I paid a little bit for it, but I haven't wanted to know how much because our definitions of big discount might be different from each other. I just wish it was all this color or this and black, but it's okay. Now, let me just quickly look here. Like I say, it's been a long time since I've noodled on a keyboard, but he got it for both of us and said I might even enjoy it too. I'm not sure I understand it and how all this works. So I'm sort of hoping that the person that just tuned in, let me bring this a little bit closer here. I'm looking at a new instrument. Sorry. You know what? I think I do like it this way, even if it's a little. Actually, center on is okay. It's just I know that might be distracting. You know what? If we're going to be here a lot more lately, I'm very tempted to move this or cover it, just because it's distracting. That's all. Ugh. I don't know what all fell there, but that'd be good for everybody who tunes afterwards. For future videos. My grandmother painted this back in the day. Okay, so I mean, I can almost make sense of this, although they're very randomized numbers. 01 through 08 is regular piano. Okay. Then there's 9 through 20 electric piano sounds. Am I understanding this right? I don't know, am I? This whole side is confusing me at the moment. It's been a while, like I say, since I've played on a piano like this, and not even much then. This whole side is absolutely confusing me, so I'm going to ignore it. Okay, there's a little roller thing here, which you can go through different ones. What's all that noise up there? Can you stop that, please? I'm podcasting. Thank you. I don't know what it says. It's a cool jazz guitar. I don't know if I like that sound or not, but I kind of do. So I'm somewhat taking back the not going to do jazz. Somewhat. Ooh, it just rattles so much. Where's the volume? Heavy keys. Personally, me personally, I would rather. Oh baby, I'm going to put this on here. I'd rather sit on something with the back, personally. And a cushion. Or 2 or 3. You're being good. I need to appreciate it. This I guess will work. Hopefully this chair is stable, because I remember that one of the bottom legs had popped off at one point in time. Okay, so move this a bit closer so I feel more center. And here we go. We'll give it a try. Welcome. Ooh. Got 2 of you here. Sorry for the rattle if you hear it. I don't know what to do about it, to be honest. I think he mentioned it, actually. It seems like I have 2 different sounds on. But it's like this one sounds like higher. This is my first time playing this instrument, this keyboard, this particular. It only hurts when I'm breathing. Is there pedals? Where is it? Heart only breaks when it's beating. My dreams only die when I'm dreaming. So I hold my breath. Might just be that effect, though, that's really rattly. Let me try a different one here. We got a bunch of different guitars. Don't be shy. I see we got someone here for a little while. I'm curious if I'm familiar with you, or be happy to see you say hi. I'm just going to very quickly try and tune over to Maxie's and see if I've missed anything here. I'm not spending a lot of time there, though, at the moment. Okay. Ripner is entranced and distracted. I want to have that open, but it's a school day, and we have a school not super far from us, so it can be noisy in the lane, and it's yeah. But I don't want to know about an instrument here, but I'm very tempted because it's warm. But oh well. Maybe I'll just have this open but the screen closed, and that won't be so bad. It's still kind of damp air out there right now. It's raining. Might go out a little bit, and I'll still feel a bit of the coolness, hopefully. And otherwise, I'll just have to be my own cool, and you can bring in some coolness as well, in a good way, of course. So many different effects and presets on this thing. That's kind of cool. Guess what instrument that is? I would not have guessed. Person left. It's a muted piano. I mean, muted guitar. Muted to be a muted piano. Just kidding. See, I've never heard of a bandoneon and a moveset. I've heard that as a name. A theater organ? Well, you don't notice the rattle as much there. Sonny, be good, please. And it is 12 o'clock, so it's probably getting a bit busier there. But I think it's making a difference. Sonny, shoo. It's a big sound. I don't think I like it. It's too big. Purple organ? The frick does that mean? That sounds very much like the other one. A clavi. I've heard of a clavicle, but oh no, I don't think I like that actually. Sonny, go lay down. Quit being annoying. The only thing about this chair is, and it's actually I think a little bit higher than that stool. Well, my knees couldn't go much higher actually with this here, but maybe it just my knees aren't great at the moment. But anyway, I'll just do the chorus again because that's all I'm really feeling like doing with this one really. My heart only breaks when it's beating. My dreams only die when I'm dreaming. So I hold my breath to forgive. I think that's a favorite sound. I think it is. And it's a tremolo piano. I'm not even doing anything. I hit it once. I hold the pedal. Somebody must have died or needed to downsize to get rid of this instrument type. I'm very curious about this if I could only figure it out. Because when I enter something, it doesn't seem to enter it. Okay, so we got song here. There's nothing that I recognize. Tarot. That was really odd. Sorry, something about his parents being eaten by pygmy cannibals. Get all kinds on YouTube, I tell you. I shouldn't have verbalized it, but well, at least hold on to it a little bit because that was different, you know. Um, his parents dying makes me feel like it only hurts when I'm breathing. Rhoda, Oregon. My heart only breaks when I'm speeding. My dreams only die if I'm dreaming. Sleep away, so I hold my breath to forget. That's all I'll do with that one, though. That was odd. I almost didn't think of that. It may have been obvious. It seemed like it's formatted, but anyway, life's about to get good. Oh, gets me every time my heart breaks. She has a song called Nah. I did do that one a little bit last night. It's really more fun to sing than play, or to doing both. I think I'm hearing her. I think rock this country. She's not just a pretty face. Swinging with her eyes, eh? Up, up, up. It only goes up from here. Up, up. Here, up, up. I don't feel that one actually. I don't know if I'm feeling the sound either. There's some really weird sounding ones. You'd never guess what that sound is supposed to be. I would have guessed a xylophone or a glockenspiel or something. Some of them seem to be worse with the vibrating too. Well, that's called a CP80. The other one was something about a suitcase. What a way to want to be. Ooh. Just gotta sit sideways for a moment here. A bit more room. Yeah, it sounds like he's playing one upstairs, but that's just other music, I think. It's interesting to do music out here, get some good sun. Can you have that dog? Well, it's not recognizable, I don't think, so it's okay. Hey, enough of the goofiness. Please. Well, I don't know if I have any other ideas. And I don't play this stuff, so it's classical, and it actually looks like it might not be super hard, this particular. I don't read notes like that very often, so it's a little bit tricky. We can put that right. That's super heavy, but it's kind of because I just need to feel comfortable. This is interesting, actually. I just noticed something else with this new keyboard. When I'm scrolling the different sounds, it's mentioning different songs that it suggests that you use built-in songs or whatever. Although a number of them are saying the same one for some reason, like a real strong number of them. How do I get the songs to play? I'm just kind of curious. They even have a lyrics button. I'm not too sure what that. Writing, a song arranger. Okay. I need an up and down arrow. Where is the up and down arrow? I guess this way. So some of them seem to be more styles. Okay, but what if I... Okay. Um, how do we... I had a keyboard once and it actually had songs built in it and you could play them all with one key. Built in, so whatever. I'm just playing with a new keyboard. You don't even have to be musical. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I believe this is the name, right? So. It seems to be going between song titles and styles, which is kind of odd and confusing. But I was kind of getting there somewhere. Oh. I almost thought that the previous owner had maybe saved a song in here because it's called a user song. And there's lots of them. Oh, look at this. It puts the chords on there, and I think it's going to put the lyrics. Which would be cool if it does. I feel like they're supposed to come in. Where are my lyrics? Or is this just an intro? Playing with a new keyboard. A lot of these he actually already plays. Don't know if I know this. Would have been really special if some of these are special to Kathleen and Jack. Well, they would be, but were they already? Yeah, it's built in, but I don't think it's going to be upgraded. died Lorelei. Amazing. At least the ones that passed away recently aren't anymore. Right? And then it's mostly styles. So there's not a lot of built-in songs compared to the one I used to have, but that I'm seeing. Feels a little too early for this one, but do I know it? It's like the redacted messages is great anyway. It's pretty, but I don't think you know it. And it mentions winter, so it's a little too early for it. Keys sure are heavy, solid. But now, if I had a student, I could say, okay, I'm going to go over there and tell you what I want you to play, and you're going to be here to play it. Not quite that way, maybe, but yeah. And then you're getting E. This would be big to bring to geeks. Big for geeks. Not as big as that. So hot that I melted. A lot of songs use this chord, but for some reason I thought of this one. That makes me think of a particular song, but what's it called? There is a honky tonk sound, but this calls it a harpsichord. I don't know what to think of the lyrics of this song, but it could be fun. I don't know. I think this is the song I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of Benny and the Jets? I don't know if I like that or not, actually. Looking for the answer, trying to find a sign till it's all the city lights, the horizon. Get back on you from the road. Some more resonant. Some vibrate more than others. Canada Pension 80, CP 80. It's where it's high. Try from a bottle of wine. Read some books and read some magazines about the high ladies down in New Orleans. Books I hold, and I got to do, yeah, hello. Go and they said no, get those days and hey, listen, stay at home, boy, tend to the fire, living in the city, boy. You're hot, no kidding. How can you stay when it says no? How can you stop when you say go? You better. I don't know how to scroll. That's weird. Oh, okay, there we are. Okay, you want to be on here or something? Okay. The volume slide goes the opposite way than you would think. Certain ones are better than others, quality of life and such. Oh! There's one really odd, disturbing comment that I have to get rid of other than that. Oh, there is something I was going to catch. Well, we've got 2 likes so far. That's good. I'm just gonna go up. Oh, okay. You gonna what? Okay. There was something I was gonna get from upstairs. What's that? I'm going up there where I can get it. One of the there's a square piece of foam like we have in the window, but in the dance room. No, it's easier for me. I'll get it. Okay. You need it. I'll get it. So I can put music on it. Pardon? So that I can spread music out a little bit more. Spread music out? Well, I've got this piece here, which is like 4 pages long, and I've got. Oh, I see. But how do you plan to make it stand? Well, can I have the tablet, brother? That, of course. Whoops! Don't turn it off. I'll try not to, because the thing is. Oh, I think I've seen. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, be right back. I looked at that one and thought, oh, that looks like it might be easy. And then I just didn't know it. I didn't know what it was supposed to sound like. So you can play some. And then I can learn it. Oh. Just putting on my shoes because. It's not the most comfortable the right height, but it works. I prefer the piano bench. He's got the cell phone. I mean, has a laptop, not the cell phone.
thank you. I should have asked you to. Yeah, I think I'd like. Huh?
Huh?
I think I'd like the ceiling light on so I could see the
Bring the
keyboard.
ceiling light.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Plenty
turn
bright.
Uh,
Careful,
no,
the cord is easy to trip on.
Yes, I was thinking that. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, did I just unplug it?
Ah.
What's this from? This cord. I remember seeing it, I think, before the. No, I think that's the piano.
Anyway, what I was thinking
Maybe it was the phone.
would work.
The bass is on, but that's not it.
Okay, could I?
Okay. I'm surprised that we don't trust everything.
Anyway, I've got an idea to deal with that cord across
But that's a pretty good one.
the carpet, which will hopefully work. Will this work? Is that
Just
almost?
put something over top of it, but it seems like it should be flat enough. You just have to remember what it's there.
Yeah, and I just can't see the keyboard very well, so I'm just going to pop up to the top of the
I don't know if this will help.
No. Well, just turning on the overhead light should be sufficient.
Yeah, because they're noisy. And
You see, I'm just blocking the light that's coming from the window because I'm sitting.
Are you all right?
Yes. And so that means I can see the keyboard to play this intricate fugue that I play.
Oh, that's a terrible sound. I don't think it's the one you meant to settle on.
No, it's not. No, I didn't think it was a terrible sound myself.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the one that I intended to use. There.
And then there was lightness and brightness. Yeah, so I don't know how to. Okay, so I think I found the bells and songs. Could be songs.
I heard some of them.
And then I don't know if I found all of them or not. Styles, I don't think I've done. There's a children's style. I'm curious. There's a bunch of them. I'm curious what that sounds like. Just out of curiosity. In Latin. The Latin children. We don't want to get past. Oh, 1 minute. No, I'm still not. And then over here we got. Well, I'd be curious about the flute, as I'm sure you might be.
Yeah.
Don't be too particular. Just focus mostly on all this. Electronic and dance sounds interesting. Entertainment.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Just
see.
go.
We'll see what.
But now something perked my ears, Mr. Bright.
This is the voice I'm purposing to use for the piece I'm purposing to play. Actually, 6 pages. Can you see me? No. You can't see my fingers dancing on the keyboard. That's unfortunate. It's too bad you can see me. I generally don't think that people want to see me grimacing and furrowing my brows when I'm playing music.
Well, then don't do it.
Don't look at me. Just listen to the music. Oh, wait.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Listen to the beautiful music.
It's being silly.
Anyway.
Let's chop off the top of your head. Mechanicals. If you have it a bit louder, we use the pedal, it'll echo more. There was one that resonated for like 5 to 10 minutes after I stopped touching it.
I set it up so I don't have to turn the page, but I forget to turn the page. The word concept is good. Needs just the unfortunate I'm gonna play something else, but what happened is that black thing just sort of slid off because there's no lip or whatever at the nothing on the music stands to stop it from slipping off. In case you didn't guess, that was honky tonk piano. But this is a MIDI grand piano. That's pretty good. How about 008? No. Is there anybody there? No, I'm just talking to myself. You know, I do it all the time. So, yeah, this is. Oh, I think you've already been through this one. CP80, whatever that is. CP80.
Yeah. Tremolo one is especially good.
Which one?
Tremolo.
Cool Galaxy EP. What number did you get up to?
I don't know. Most of them, I think. I don't know.
Oh, come on now. There's over 500.
Right, because it's category. That was maybe the fourth and second category, or second or fourth category.
Okay. I don't think you got to accord. Let's see.
Don't think I what, sorry?
I don't think you got to the accordions.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Steel guitar. 040 steel guitar. Classical guitar. Some of these bottom notes are barely hearable. Yes. Cool E bass. It's true. It's one of the best bass lines ever, right? Finger bass. Testing out a new keyboard here. Oh, by the time I got around to it, somebody was there for a fleeting instant. By the time I got, by the time I was saying anything, they'd already gone. Acoustic bass. I wonder what this pad thingy does. I'll have to look. The owner's manual. Yeah, harmony. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, that's interesting. turn the harmony on. Is the harmony on? Harmony volume. Okay, harmony volume. Harmony volume. I'm sure. Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Don't worry, it's not uncharacteristic. So I see you've been rolling for an hour. I'm just talking aloud while I'm fiddling about with the keyboard. Anyway, reading the owner's manual will probably be helpful in elucidating these mysteries. So we just go back to our portable grab. And here we are at setting. Why don't we go to the other end? We won't go to the drum kits. Anyway, how about the flutes? Here it is. Here's the sweet flute. Sweet pan flute. Oh, yes. So there you have it. 116, sweet pan flute. 117, just plain old flute. In addition to all the other fun things that this instrument does, you can have a dual voice. And once I figure out how to oh, isn't this funny? You can just, oh, I see what he was doing. He was just, this wheel here, you can just spin the wheel and it scrolls through the various sounds. How handy. Oh, wasn't that clever? Oh, just the that scroll wheel control thingy on here, which I guess you were using. Yes, it's very. What can I say? What can I say? Says the hardcore acoustic musician. These electronic instruments are so clever. And this isn't even state of the art. No, this is like state of the 15 years ago. I think this keyboard's about 15 years old. Yeah, that's when it came out anyway. Do we have an audio jack for that PV amplifier or whatever it is of yours? You have this amplifier, right? In fact, it's right here. Okay. Gosh, this thing sounds great. No. I know, they're missing out. Huh. So. Huh. Said the dog. I know, you could just sort of sit here all day just listening to your dog bark.
Wouldn't mind something dry.
What's that? So, is there what other? But what you were using this? Was there anything else on here you were using, or
Oh yeah.
it supposedly got the ability to record as well?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, so does this device. Anyway, I just want to sit this one.
Repeat and learn.
I want to sit there.
Okay. See, it's a fun keyboard. He's glad I got it.
No. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, what's that?
Huh?
That's weird.
Have you never seen one of these before? It doesn't have a wobble thing like the Roland does, which is a bit of a shame. But because the Roland has something like that. Oh yes, Sonny.
I know that I'm using get some interesting chords from a B flat, get some sharps next to each other. Oh, I need a good pillow behind this.
And what I need to pick up is a smallish carpet.
Well, Nancy. Velocity was slow. It was loud as I thought it would go.
Some of the voices seem to be louder than others.
That's another tremolo one than the one I found earlier. Yang Chen. Sounds like rocket scientists either. Humbug. They don't impress much. Don't get me wrong, but I will keep you warm. You're never have to buy another instrument again. They're all in here. And that flute one sounded especially good. I just need something taller to sit on. Ooh. I'm okay. And that looks so good here. You need cookies. Cookies are some cookie like. And also that little cookie like. Water could be cut off. I don't really know what else to play, but other than playing the thing. I feel like I want to be wearing something warmer than I'm wearing. We could call this a Halloween costume. We could. I don't even remember where I got it from, but it's kibble, isn't it? Yep, you betcha. It's like, oh, there's somebody else dressed for Halloween 2 weeks early. Hey, this might be the most Halloweeny I get. Halloweeny. Victor. Sorry. So, where are you?
And I think what I'm going to do with regards to that cord is that carpet, at least for now anyway, there's that carpet over there, which really, it doesn't really need
What carpet over where?
over there in the living room.
Oh, but that covers other cords that Sonny can get.
Okay.
So how do you
No, not this one.
get out of strings and things and strings, things and strings? What?
Don't you just key in another number?
Like choir.
Okay.
How do you put the numbers in?
Where are you looking? Okay. So it's 3 numbers, right?
You have to hit something first, right?
Well, oopsie.
Oh, I think I just saw it over here.
What number?
And then you go, even though I missed choirs. No, that didn't do it.
What
So you have to hit voice first and then put the thing.
Oh, what number are you wanting?
Just
Number
like
079? It's easy. 079. Choir.
Okay. I used to love these things.
Me too.
Bright. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's That's supposed to be a voice. Now I seem to be 92. Okay. And it sounds like you were already in the flutes. And the drums are not my favorite. What the heck is OTS though? Yellow horse, you did the message thing. Got to give it right to be love, 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 love. And flute. Recorder. Oh, nice. No, yeah, oh, we have to return it if recorder's in there. Ooh, hello. That's cool. That almost sounds like how do they know what some of these things sound like? That almost sounds like not a bull, but almost. Mm-hmm. And it speaks to a song, but my knees are not taking long here. Nat King Cole. Who does the Stardust Real Golden song?
I'm not sure.
Golden, and we got to get ourselves to the garden. We are stars, we are golden, and we got to get to the garden. Da 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 da. I don't know what song that is, but it sounds familiar. Brightness and lightness and achy knees that will need muscle rubs later. Would you like to grab an instrument? I'm going to wrap up soon, but here's if I can move this closer. Let me bring on the gels of the. Alrighty. Do you want to grab something?
Not like. Well, they're all behind you. The pan flute?
Where? Oh, really? No, you can play the piano along with it. C, G, D, E. I was a ghost, I was alone. Given the throne, I didn't know. I didn't really want to believe was the one that I meant to be. Too long, trying to play those sides. I couldn't find my own way. Lost my child, 'cause I got too wild. Now that's how I'm getting paid. I'm born to be hard, we've gone so far. We believe growing up, up, up in I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm more to be. Not bad. That was interesting. It was like surround sound, and it landed us on the equinox. Huh. Oh, this will be cool. Get ready for some teetotalers to sing about red wine, and then there's two different versions. I guess I'll go with whatever one I find.
Okay.
I'll take a beverage, water, the other wine. Just kidding. And it'll take me back to the days of old. Rip Ruthven, Rip Carey. Here we go. Red, red, in the middle one, it seems to vibrate less. I wish this was. I wonder if this can't be made taller. It'd be nice to play standing sometimes. Whatever. Red, red wine goes to my head. Don't let me forget the need. Red, red wine. I can do what I've done. This was a bit more resonant. Now we'll talk about Mr. Harris. I have sworn that with love. Oh, now we're in drums. Yeet. I see how the thing works now. Whee, and then you do a great big circular. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, live strings for the interruption there, but I didn't like that sound as much as I thought. I have sworn that with time, but would leave my head. I was wrong. Now I just one thing makes me forget red, red wine. Stay close to me. Don't let me be alone. That with time, by the river in my head, I I was wrong, and I find this one thing makes me forget. Da, 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 red, red wine. And then what was the other one? I wonder if it's the same song. I know it's, but you can think of angels when you say it. What are you up to anyway?
Munching on some crackers.
Humbug. Yeah, I'm not hungry for that. That was a big brunch. I was hoping to be, but as I was well. Who does this song? Do I know any of the other songs? I hope so. As much as the world for a while it's been a little bit underwhelming. Naked Eyes, really? Dionne Warwick. I think it's that one. I think it's that one. Yeah, probably will have to put this into. Anyway, good enough, I think, for now. Ugh. And yeah. Ugh. Yep, and yeah, and yeah, and yep, and yeah, and yeah, and yep, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yep, and yeah, and yep. Tootin' for wootin'.